So we settled this part already, the arrangement. So now for experimental session, I think it's too heavy for one person. What do you guys think?
Yeah, it's quite heavy because she needs to talk about intro, then carry up experiment, and then calculation and conclusion also. So maybe I can help Lina with the after she did the experiment, then I will calculate and talk about the conclusion.
Oh, okay. So Rosa nak ambil part mana?
What we get from the experiment.
Procedure lah kan. Procedure lepas tu intro sikit.
Procedure and intro. Oh, so
And
the
also the objective.
okay. So maybe
Lepas tu I tolong dengan conclusion dengan why we should do this experiment.
okay. So ni Chan. Okay.
Yeah.
So baki yang lagi dua orang, me and Akif.
Report kan? You plan kan?
Ya,
Lepas tu you tolong compile. Planner boleh tolong compile. Ya.
Oh, okay. So I mean, me and Akif will do the report. Okay. Gonna compile together. So Akif nanti kita divide lab report tu. Sebab lab report tu ada intro.
Kalau macam Rosa dengan Chan nak minta tolong apa-apa kan, Jan just bagi tahu lah kalau minat tu.
Nanti bagi tahu je.
Kita boleh work faster.
Alright, great. So lab report ni nanti kita tengok rubrik dia sikit. And yeah, we need to paste the YouTube link.
We need to paste the YouTube link. Anyone with a YouTube channel here?
Yeah.
Can
Anyone?
upload the link.
Kita sini ada
Tak
YouTube
ada.
account.
Tak. Ini
Tak, bukan yang
Awesome.
kita submission
Siapa
YouTube.
siapa ada YouTube channel?
Tak ada. Tak ada.
Okay, tak payah ni nanti kita main tantuk.
Nanti kita create ya.
Yeah. Can.
Alright.
So, here we have divide the task description. So that
So analyst will be intro and conclusion. Okay.
oh here. But it's okay, we just swap the
Okay. Ya.
Okay.
Boleh saja lah.
Yeah, okay. I think it's only for the rubric. So wait now I go to okay.
For the lab report, the video should be okay already.
Okay.
Later we can record it. Should be no
Yeah.
problem.
I think it's depend on you guys how long you want it to be. It's since me and Aki gonna handle the lab report, so we're gonna do the video editing soon. Okay. So Aki
Okay.
nanti banyak
No
nak
problem.
edit video ke nak edit lab report? Tak apa, yang tu nanti kita bincang.
Yang lab report tu I boleh tolong yang lab report tu I boleh tolong dengan result dengan calculation lah, sebab I ambil data dari Rosa itu kan. Lepas itu I masa I record video I sudah calculate semua. So I boleh
because you need to show in the video kan.
yang result dengan discussion tu.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Calculation also. So no need to
Buat
boleh
the tabulation.
buat video pun boleh.
Okay. So nanti tinggal Auni dengan Akif je nak ambil abstract, production, material dekat sini. Lepas tu compile.
Kita ya compile.
So Rosa nanti bagi akan ambil intro kan? Rosa ambil intro kan?
Apa ni?
Rosa ambil
Tak
intro
dengar.
kan?
Ya.
Rosa akan ambil intro kan?
Intro untuk eksperimen. Saya ambil yang
Rosa ambil yang
untuk eksperimen.
lepas Rosa bagi tu video, then yang buat report tu boleh ikut yang apa yang dalam video itu untuk buat intro.
Oh, okay. Kalau
Ataupun kan saya buat apa?
Channel Rosa?
Kan saya buat intro untuk eksperimen kan. Ataupun antara Aulia ataupun Akif buat macam general introduction.
yang panjang-panjang tu.
general.
Okay, then nanti kita orang bagi dekat Rosa dan Rosa just pilih part yang Rosa nak.
Bolehkah?
Okay, boleh.
Itu combine je.
So dah settle.
Okay.
I think, yep, sampai situ. And then,
So,
this one we gonna set
I
lah,
I
reference.
think
And
we
then,
need to set a due date for because only
yeah, we need to
we
compile.
Betul.
we kena set a due date.
Kita kena set satu tarikh.
So,
Dan
when
kita
you,
boleh check balik kerja kita semua sebelum kita hantar.
okay.
Kita set satu due date lah sebab I nak Rosa punya experiment untuk calculation, so Rosa kena buat experiment as soon as
Oh.
possible lah.
Yeah. And I need,
Bila due date? Boleh.
I think-
Jumaat ini due date.
Okay.
Hari ni Isnin kan, lepas tu Lina boleh esok Tuesday. Lina boleh kan?
Boleh.
Lepas
Sorry.
tu I bagi calculation, then rasanya boleh lah by Wednesday lah. Boleh tak? Setuju.
agree. So nanti pun yang I akan buat and bagi dekat kita orang share our part. So you did untuk compilation semua?
WhatsApp group lah.
Okay. So kalau you did untuk video, video yang each of your guys part sama juga.
Rabu.
Sebab I think
Tak.
Ni.
Auni kalau
Putus lah ni.
terus
so sorry. You did untuk video pun sama juga kan?
sama sekali.
Okay, semua sekali. Okay.
Sekali kita hantar itu video dengan report. Sekali.
Okay. So nanti I pun akan siapkan juga masa hari yang sama juga. Okay. Lepas tu kita semua boleh tengok.
Okay.
Hello, Assalamualaikum. My name is Rosalina, ID TJ19032. So for our project Fluid Mechanic, we are conducting a simple experiment in which we are required to find the Reynolds number value, and today I will demonstrate how the experiment is conducted. Okay, for hypothesis for the experiment is when the time taken to fill the water bottle with water increase, the Reynolds number value decrease. Note that the Reynolds number for laminar flow is 2000 and below, and for turbulent flow the Reynolds number is 4000 and above. To begin the experiment, we need 4 materials, which are water bottle, ruler to measure the diameter of the pipe, and stopwatch, and lastly is water pipe. Next, we proceed with the procedure of the experiment. For laminar flow experiment, the pipe is set at slow rate, and then 1 liter of water bottle is placed under the pipe. At the same time, stopwatch is started to record the time taken. When the bottle is fully filled with water, stop the stopwatch and reading is recorded. Step 2 until 4 is repeated to obtain average value of time taken. And then make sure to use the same pace of water on laminar flow experiment. Meanwhile, for turbulent flow experiment, repeat step 1 until 5 in laminar flow experiment, but change the rate of water to fast rate.
From the experiment we carried out just now, we can calculate the Reynolds number in turbulent and laminar flow. Theoretically, laminar flow is flow with parallel layer only, and there is no disruption between layers. Turbulent flow have irregular movement and do not flow in parallel layer. So, from this experiment, we can firstly differentiate laminar flow and turbulent flow by observing the flow from the pipe. Then, we calculate the Reynolds number to prove that whether it is laminar flow or turbulent flow. The formula we use to calculate Reynolds number is NRE equals to UD over V, where U is the fluid velocity, D is the internal diameter of pipe, and V is the kinematic viscosity. The kinematic viscosity can be interpolated from the appendix table. In a circular pipe, fluid velocity can be calculated by the formula 1.273 multiplied by the volume flow rate and then divided by the diameter of pipe square. Use the volume of container we used in the experiment just now divided by the time taken for the water to fill into the container to get the volume flow rate. Then we substitute everything back into the formula NRE equals to UD over V. If the Reynolds number we calculated is less than 2000, then it is a laminar flow. And if the Reynolds number we calculated is more than 4000, then it is a turbulent flow. From the calculations, we can prove that the hypothesis we made before the experiment, which is laminar flow is flow with parallel layer only and there is no disruption between layers, and turbulent flow have irregular movement and do not flow in parallel layer, is correct. In a conclusion, fluid velocity will affect Reynolds number. In turbulent flow, the velocity is always higher and there are irregular movement in fluids, while in parallel flow, the fluid flows smoothly and slower in velocity. This is the conclusion we got from the experiment. Thank you everyone.